In this video, I'm going to be reviewing MailerLite. I'm going to talk about the free option and also the paid option. I actually signed up with them I think about 3 or 4 months ago because there were some features missing from the GetResponse basic plan that MailerLite offered in their basic plan. Let me just go through their main page here. So they're similar to most other emailing providers. They give you email campaigns, websites, pop-ups, automations, landing pages, and so on. And they've got a whole load of templates, but mostly, like with most marketers, keep it simple with just plain text emails. You don't really add too much into there. It's not like a retail store where you need fancy images and so on. It's just a basic email. They talk about here you get websites, landing pages, pop-ups, and so on, and embedded forms. I use a lot of the embedded forms. So, for example, if you've ever bought something via one of my links on JVZoo or Warrior Plus or wherever, for your bonus delivery, you can take into one of these embedded forms, and once you sign up, then you're given the download link for the bonuses. So that's how the embedded forms work. They've got some additional options even in their basic plan where you get A/B testing, you get segmentation, you get other automations that you don't get with most email providers in their basic plans. Yeah, talking more about automations, about selling products. You've got a lot of options. Okay, let's go through the pricing. So I'm on the base plan, so you can sign up for free. You get to send 12,000 emails per month, and it's completely free. There are some caveats, there are some limitations. I'll get to that in a second. So this is the plan that I was on. I was paying $10 with tax. It was $12, but they've now also added euros instead for all I think European customers. Even though UK is not in the EU anymore, they're still charging in euros. So now my plan has changed to €9, which is okay. And integration, so you integrate with WordPress, Shopify, Zapier, WooCommerce, Stripe, and so on. Landing page builders. These are some of their template examples. Okay, so let's go to look at pricing in detail. So for me, I've got less than 1,000 subs, so I was obviously going to be on the basic plan. But for under 2,500, you get $15, and then $30.50, and so on. Okay, so the free plan, you get a lot of the stuff you get in the paid for plan, which is good. But I don't think I've ever contacted chat support, but you don't get chat, you don't get Mailer Pro, which is $100 a month. You have the MailerLite logo, which doesn't really bother me. You don't have a custom HTML editor, which I've never used. Templates I don't use. Custom, I don't use landing pages from them anyway, so this doesn't matter to me. This is a feature that I do use with MailerLite, auto resend. So if I click on it, so if I send a subscriber a message and they haven't opened it, then I can auto resend the message later on that day or the next day or something. Or if they haven't clicked and I think it's a really good offer, I can send them a reminder, say look, you missed out on this offer, you might want to go back and look at it. So it sends you the same message, but then you add a little bit on the top where you can say, you know, you missed this email and so on. So that was a nice feature. I did get a few more opens that way. Delivered by time zone, so as with most marketers probably, you have subscribers all over the place. I've got some in America, I've got some in I think Indonesia, Malaysia around that side, Australia, so everyone's in different time zones. If you want to send just like a general message of look out for this offer tomorrow or something, or this is some training, you want to send it at a time when they'll most likely see it. It's like 8 AM, 9 AM, 10 AM, their time zone. So you can do that in the premium plan but not in the free plan. And dedicated Type B, I'm not going to bother with because their deliverability was actually really good. I had a better open rate than with GetResponse, but I'll come to that later. Okay, tracking, so you get email campaign reports, surveys, click maps. I don't think I ever used it, but you don't get into free plan, and opens by location. I don't remember reading that. Domain authentication, which is standard, so you can add your own email domains. Multi-user accounts, user permissions, and so on. all the same integrations, or you get also the landing page option as well. So you get 5 free landing pages, and then you can pay for additional for unlimited, but you don't really need that. Let me see, double opt-in, which is a feature I liked because with GetResponse there wasn't an option to make the subscriber confirm their email address and then receive the bonus. But with MailerLite, you can send out you can get them to sign up, and then put the delivery bonus after the double opt-in. So it was a better system to get reliable email addresses. So it forced the user to put in a real email address. Okay, I didn't really bother with any of this stuff. A/B split testing, I think I did use it, where I changed you can change the headlines, the subject line and so on, and it will send out a few to one group and a few to another group to see which one works better. Unlimited domains and so on. There are some add-ons. Sites Pro, I don't think it's worth it. Mailer Pro, I don't think it's worth it unless you're a big business. Dedicated IP is really expensive. I don't think it's really worth it. I'll have a quick look at the gallery. So, newsletters. So depending on what you want to do, you get a lot of options here. Let's look at the landing page gallery. So you want a nice simple page with an opt-in email address and so on. But I'll show you what I use. Okay, so let me get to, okay, this is my account, this is my actual thing. So I only put some of my subscribers in there. Now with MailerLite, they are quite strict, which I suppose is a good thing, that they don't want you to abuse their service. So you'll see here in a second, account approval level. So when you've added, or when you had 500 subscribers, they'll go back in and they'll check your account, make sure that you've got good open rates and so on, and you're getting real interaction with the emails and stuff, so you're not just like a dodgy spammy marketing account. So they are quite strict in that way. I imported my emails from GetResponse, and the process was pretty easy. You just map the fields, so email to email, name to name, country to country, I think, and sign up IP to sign up IP. I think it was those sort of fields, and it's very easy to import. Okay, so let me show you actually one of my, I don't know how much I want to show here. I'll show you a campaign setup actually, because it's okay, it's a bit clunky, and even now it's really slow. It can be really slow to load up stuff sometimes. It's really annoying. So you can create a regular campaign, which is a normal one, a split test campaign where it changes the subject line and so on, and the one that I used the most was the auto resend campaign. So if there was here, you see YT Marketer launch auto resend. So it sends the first message, and I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it's got the same message, but at the top I added, this is a really good offer, blah blah blah. So I had a slightly better open rate, not better, but more people opened, some people opened the resend. So it can be worth it. Not great on clicks though. So let me show you first a regular campaign. So campaign name is for internal use, so name it whatever you want. Subject is what they'll see, and you can insert an email, name, and so on. I normally don't put it in there, and also I normally add emojis. I use a website called, I think it's called sendcheckit.com, where I normally put the subject in there, and I see if it works spam box, or if it's a good headline, if it's got any spammy words. And then you put who's it from and so on, language and tracking options. I might have to blur some of this. Okay, so you choose the language, who's it from, so that will be the display name, the display email address. You can track opened, and you can put in Google Analytics. So let me just put in a pretend campaign name, so test. So content. Okay, it's still loading. I don't know why. Sometimes it's really slow. So I've got my own plain template, but you can create new. Use custom HTML, drag and drop or rich text or the gallery. Let's just select this one. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so this is where you put your email. This is a pre-saved template where I just put in the unsubscribe and all that. So I didn't really enjoy this editor. It was a bit clunky and it just wasn't really that good to use. So you got emojis. You can add the variable. So that's where you add the email name. So I normally put hi and I put name, and so on. I'll put it in there. This stuff I don't really mess with, but yeah, it's not really user friendly to change your settings and features and so on. It's a bit annoying. Just done editing. Okay, I'll have to blur this stuff. So this is a feature that I didn't really use much, but you can choose different opportunities. You can choose groups, choose certain fields, segments, sign up sources and so on. There's a lot of options here. I leave it on basic and I just choose all subscribers. I'll have to blur this bit. And then you can review and confirm. So you can send now, send later. You choose a time zone, and you can, because I've got the paid account, you can deliver based on time zone as well. Come on. Okay, so that's it. It's nice in the outbox, and it will be sent on the 11th of March. Let me show you the other campaigns. Wait, so A/B split campaign. So from here, same sort of thing, set your campaign name. And what I normally test is the email subject. So I have two subjects, one, for example, one with emojis, one without, or I put certain keywords in one and some in the other. You can have different from names and different email content. So depending on what you choose here, this will change below. And yeah, so it's similar sort of stuff here. Auto resend campaign is one I use the most. So again, same stuff. So with this one, I changed the email subject and personal message. So it will be the same email. So you get subject for both. This one might be check out the software. This one might be reminder, check out the software. And then it will have a personal message above your email when it sends the next day. And RSS campaign, I'll be honest, I never used. But this is a very good idea. I could have used it every time I put a new post up. So yeah, so you could, I suppose, do that. I've never used it, but put in your WordPress URL at the end, put /feed. Put that in here, so whenever a new item pops up on the feed, it will send out an email, which is interesting. So you can put here, check out my new post. And let me get to subscribers, but I'll blur the details. Now what I like is they charge you per subscriber, no matter how many groups they're in. But for example, GetResponse and I believe Aweber and the other big ones, they charge you per subscriber. It doesn't matter how many groups they're in. So I can have one subscriber on 3 different lists, and I'll be charged for 3 subscribers, not one. So yeah, so this one is slightly different. They split up into groups. So one subscriber could be in multiple groups, and you can just create a new group and you can import into their group and so on. I won't show too much. I've not used this clean up inactive, so I suppose you can. Yeah, you can unsubscribe inactive. I'll leave that one for now. So forms, I use embedded forms. So I'll blur some of this stuff. So, for example, with YT Marketer or Tubematic that I promoted, if you go to Warrior Plus, you buy that, and you go to the bonus, go and claim a bonus, you'll be taken to this page. Let me grab the code. So you don't need the code, you just need to copy the share URL. So let me get that URL. I'll probably have to blur it. That's the wrong one. Whoops. This one here. Copy URL, paste. Okay, so you get to this basic page. Where do I send your bonuses? So you put your name, you put your email, you access bonus. Now with MailerLite, it will send you an email to confirm your email address. Once you confirm it, on that page will be a download link to get access to the download or to the resources, whatever. So this is a good way to get confirmed emails on your email list. And it's very easy to create the form, but I don't think I need to. Let me show you quickly. I normally just duplicate the form. So you click on this YT marketer and you click on duplicate. And it's just all you need is a very basic form anyway, so I don't need to go through all that. Sites I don't use, but it's an option, so you can create landing pages. It's extra slow today, I don't know why. Yep, I'll have to play some of this stuff, but you select your group. Save and continue. Okay, so here you can choose a template. So, okay. So for example, something like this, for countdown for product launch, you have a countdown time and email field. Anyway, they weren't that good. But automation, this is the main thing. This is why I signed up for the automation. Okay, so I've got a couple of test automations here. I'll start a new one just to show you. I'll show you this one. Is it paused or is it live? Okay, I think it was paused. Okay, let me edit this one. So I've got some free courses on Groovemember. I think one is cPanel, one is domain flipping, and I've got some other ones. So if someone signs up to one of those courses, after 15 minutes you put in a wait here. They'll be sent an email. This is just a welcome email and so on. It's not a very big process, but you can add more as you go along. If I click plus, you can add an email, a delay, a condition, an action. I don't have an email prepared. Let me just do email. Oh no, I should add delay really. Delete, apply delay, set delay. So just say after 2 days, save. And then we'll do email. I don't know if any will show up. Define email content. Do I need to create one from scratch here? Okay, so you put email, the email name, so it'll be how's it going with the training, subject, who's it from, and then you put your email content. So let me show you that quickly. Oh, I have to put this details over here. So let's say how's it going? Okay, so now you see it says here how's it going too, so I just put 2 in there because after 2 days. Design email. So now it takes me into the email design, so I can use the same basic template. Come on. sure you get the picture, but I just put a quick bit of text here. So, how is the training going? Can't spell. Okay, so we've clicked on editing. Give it a second. So now you see it's just updating it. So now 15 minutes after they sign up to the course, they'll get this first email. 2 days later, they'll get this one. I'm not tried action, so condition could be, I think if they open, or okay, you can set rules. It's quite advanced. So if they do open an email, oops. So any rules are condition, campaign activity. I think I need to choose the email. Yep, I'll hide these. Forgotten what I saved it as. I can't see it. I think that relates to if relates to the actual email. But anyway, I won't mess with that because I don't know what. I haven't really set up the email process for that yet. We can add multiple conditions. Even workflow activities. So workflow. So okay, yeah. So this is what I want to do. So workflow activities. So how's it going to? So if it was open, I can set another process here. So if they opened it and they read it, and then I say, okay, great, I can send another email. Oh, good. Do you need any more help? Let me know. If they didn't open it, I can send it again. So if you want to get people off the list who don't open my emails, I can create another workflow action here and say, sorry to see you go, but blah blah blah, contact me in the future. And then if they don't open that or this first one, I can sanitize my list by just getting them off the list straight away because they aren't people who open emails. So that's the automation. But I do like this condition. Okay, let me do action quickly. Okay, so I can remove. Yeah, so like I was saying here, if they don't open this email, this second email here, I can just do here action and then just do mark it unsubscribed. So this is a lot more. There's a lot more options than I've seen with Get Response, but I haven't used it in detail yet because I'm only on the basic plan. Get Response is quite a bit more expensive for the automation. You only get the very basic automation with the free plan. So monthly. So I'm on this plan here. So you get compare plans. So you get the basic automation. Where's it gone? Okay, I did not know you get A/B testing. I did not know you get RSS. I don't know if they're new, but I don't think I've seen that before. Where is it gone? I don't need website builder, landing pages, autorespond is okay. So you get the basic welcome autoresponder, and you get the standard autoresponder series, but you don't get all of the automation. You get welcome and thank you. You get some very limited automation templates, but you can't build it from scratch like I just did. You can't do drip campaigns. You can't do click and open follow-ups. So you can't in this plan. So you need to upgrade to the £37 a month, which is about $45, I think. So for me, that's like 3 times the price, more than 3 times the price. And I'm on the fence. I've got both. I've had both accounts. I've a great response for over 4 years now. And I signed up for MailerLite a few months ago, but I had an issue with MailerLite where, because I use multiple websites with my one email marketing plan, and I have different website URLs, different email addresses, different usernames, and so on. And with GetResponse, that's really easy to manage. I just authenticate each email address separately, and yeah, I can have each one as a different identity. I can manage all under one GetResponse account. With MailerLite, I'll show you. Cancel this. Go back. Whilst I do love this automation, because the way I use email marketing, I didn't like it. Where's it gone? So you go to domains. I probably have to blur some of the domains. Yeah, I'll definitely have to blur some of these. So you see this main one, so you verify and you authenticate it. So with GetResponse, it's just a case of adding a domain to your control panel. Adding an email address to control panel, and then GetResponse to send an email to that email address. You just click on that the email that comes in, click on the link, and that will authenticate the email. With MailerLite, you have to add some very simple to do is add some code to the to your domain. So you need DKIM and SPF, and also you need to verify the email. What's domain alignment? Okay, yeah, so you create your own reputation with your own domain. So this is an advanced feature, and it's probably why I get a better deliverability with MailerLite. Because I did notice I had a much higher open rate with MailerLite. But yeah, I couldn't easily use multiple identities with one account. It just created a lot of work, and I don't know if there's a way to do it. Maybe, I think I paid for it till the end of February. I might try again and speak to support, see what I can do. But for basic email sending, if you've got one identity, this is perfect. I mean, the automation is amazing, and there's a lot more features than with well, GetResponse Basic offers no features like that. So yes, let me look at the pricing again, just quickly check. Where was automation? One second. Am I blind? I can't see it. Okay. So what do you get with a free plan then? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you can try with the free plan straight away, and you get used to their system. But you have to be careful when you import a lot of subscribers, because they do put limits on there. And yeah, they will do a checkup when you hit 500 subscribers, just to make sure everything's okay and you're not doing any spam. So they're a bit more strict. That's probably why they have got better deliverability. But GetResponse has got more features and a lot more integrations. So for example, I use the example of Groove. I had to go in manually and add webhooks from MailerLite to Groove just to get the emails from Groove to come into MailerLite. But with GetResponse, Groove had their own direct integration. There was other things where it wasn't easy to get MailerLite linked up with some other applications. I had to use Zapier and Integromat to basically communicate and pass data and so on. So it wasn't too bad. But MailerLite is a great option because it's cheap. It's very feature rich. I think that you won't get features like that for that much money with any other application, with any other service. I mean, that's a really good option. It's got good deliverability. For me, for now, I'm going to see how it goes to the end of the month. But yeah, GetResponse is my favorite one because I've been with them for so long, and also I may even have to upgrade for the automation that I want. But MailerLite is a very good, cost-effective platform that has good deliverability. So I've been rambling on for almost half an hour. I'm really sorry for that, but I hope you find it useful. And if you do want to sign up, there is a link below. So that would be much appreciated if you buy via that link. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.